Hi, it's Peter. Welcome to another episode of Beyond the Cane Pole. Today we're going to do more of an update. Haven't been able to get a whole lot of fishing and recording done. Either every time I go out it's raining, or we've been working on other projects. I've done some fishing. The wife has especially done some fishing with the neighbor's little girl, who's about 5 years old. But even that has slowed down a little bit. Things aren't going the way they are planned. As much as I hate to say it, I think the videos are going to start being very few and far between, even more so than they are now. In a way, I'm running out of ideas. But I've also run into some financial snags where I can't go make the trips I was wanting to take. Time constraints or abilities. We had to cancel a camping trip not too long ago for something else that came up. My wife and I are going camping in less than 2 weeks now. By this time, 2 weeks from now, we will have be spending our last night to come home. We were going to spend a week, but things have conspired to where we had to leave on Wednesday instead of the Friday we were going to leave. It's just what it is. This is our anniversary trip for our anniversary, first trip for our anniversary we've taken in a long time. We're taking it to Cherokee, North Carolina, which is where we actually spent our honeymoon. And mainly what we're going to do is trout fish. I'm going to try and video a good bit of that, but I don't know. It depends on how much I am into moving water, or if I can find a place to put the camera, how busy the stream is, whether the wife's awake to help me or not. I hope she sleeps in. The plan for this fishing trip is to hopefully get trout for breakfast Monday morning, trout for dinner perhaps Tuesday and Wednesday. Trout for breakfast, trout for dinner, type thing. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. Definitely going to try on Tuesday to catch our limit and bring them home. I know that sounds bad, that sounds counterintuitive. We don't get up there trout fishing that often, and Cherokee, North Carolina is basically a put and take situation. They put them out there, they charge you your license, then they expect you to take them. They used to call it enterprise waters, which means that's how the tribe made money. Now they've got the casino going on. So, all right. Anyway, we've been doing a lot of work around the pond and around the property. We have put in a small duck enclosure. We have a few more ducks than we wanted to have, but we were given a few free ducks and then given a few more, so got more ducks than we wanted. We put in a small stock tank, dug it in, and put it in for the ducks. We did that while we were raising the ducks inside. It was a lot of work. Then I started cleaning up around the place, cleaning up around the pond bank. Grass needs cut again, grass weeds need cut again around the pond bank, but I'm going to show you what I've done and how I've cleared it out somewhat. A few things you might see that you recognize are missing. I've got one tree down in the yard I still need to cut up. I've been cutting up some branches and stuff. In the future, I'm going to do a video giving my thoughts on a certain subject. It's probably going to be shot today and then released a little bit later this week. Then there are a few other videos I plan on doing. Like I said, the one at Cherokee, but there's just a lot going on in our lives. Some changes are going to be made on some things. I'll update you some of that. Some of that's private, of course. But I've got my pond. I can rely on the fact that during the week I can come out here and go fishing. Y'all tell me what you want to see. You just want to see me out here fishing like I've done in the past? Rod and reel, poles. You want to see me do something different? Whatever. Let me know in the comments what you want to see. I know there's not a lot of a lot of people subscribe, and usually there's only a couple people who comment. But if there's something you want to see, let me know. Still going to work on the companion series to the fishing clinic, but like I said, time got away from us. Alright, let me show you the pond bank. I'm going to do a walk around. I'll be holding the camera, so if the video is a little shaky, I apologize. Okay, I don't know how many of you know my sitting area over there where the tripod's sitting in the swing, but there used to be a weeping willow tree that was dying, so I've cut it off and been using it as a sawhorse for branches big enough to saw. But if you look, there used to be a little small willow tree, buckbrush willow. It's just always been in the way. I've taken it completely out. There's the pontoon boat that I did use as a bridge in past years. I'm now going to set it up right about here where I'm standing as an actual dock. And we come around, there's the shooting backstop for 22s, fire pit, pond's open. I've trimmed up these trees a little bit where the branches are higher, where it can actually cast out. Then over here, I've taken out a couple small trees on either side of the sweet gum, and then there was a big piece of sweet gum hanging out over the pond. Well, you know, with branches and stuff in the way. Well, I took that down. It's sitting over here in the yard. You can see the brush pile. I have burned brush pile twice now. That was almost 3 times that size. One was 3 times, one was a little over twice. Okay, and I've taken out the little trees that were here. I've got to get to that big mat of alligator weed there. I'm wanting to take a lot of that out. It's a manual process, hauling it out. I did that over there in front of the bench. In doing so, I slipped and fell and hurt myself, took myself out of commission for about a week. Alright, this is an area you usually see from the other side. We've cleaned it up some. As you can tell, it needs to be cut again. There's one little small shrub tree I need to take out over there still. Then we kind of run out of steam on this mess over here. Still got that to go. Created a little sitting area over here by the chicken yard. Underneath the elderberry, nice and shady over here. And here's the duck enclosure that we built. It was an ordeal. I found down trees that we had to cut out and stuff. Need to actually clean the little pond for the ducks. But we'll feed them later. They're starting to get a little bit of their adult colors, so I'm able to determine 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 males. I don't want all that. We're just doing these for laying. They'll be released on the pond. And then over here, I haven't gotten to yet. There's a willow tree sticking out that way, leaning out. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to take out all the underbrush over there. Then I'm going to look at it and maybe take out one more willow tree, or even both of those sitting right there in front of us. That's pretty much it. We've still got some dirt to move where we dug out from the pond. But yeah, that's what we've been doing. Oh, and the fall issue. I took the fall, hurt my neck, hurt my back. About a week later, I'm better, you know, still not 100%. And that's when we decided to cut this tree down. And it fell partially, mostly in the pond. We kind of used the truck to get it out, but moving it around, I slipped again. And my daughter saw it, and she said I bounced. Now, it was worse than the first fall I took. I couldn't make it inside for a few minutes. I had to gather my wits and senses. And then I had to take a pain pill. And I actually had to take a couple of them just to be able to sleep. Not a couple at a time, but a couple nights. And then I just kind of grinned and bared it. It took me out for over a week. So yeah, we've been busy. Things have happened. All right. I want to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. And tune in for, just click that little notification button. I promise you won't get a whole lot, but when you do, it'll be a good update.